First thing it goes is what when it goes inside? Hit!
Get out. Get it. Go get it. Good. You this thing, he made him.
Yeah, I got you. Go! Nate! Nate! Come on. That's one. Go! Locate it, T. Locate it. Locate it.
All right, so out here for the spring showcase, and 3 of these teams I'm going to cover with my boy Ralph Starlord. First, we're going to start off with Desert Ridge. What did you see from Desert Ridge today?
Well, Gabe Segura, who you've had on the blog, Jeremy Halfcock says he's going to be awesome for them.
Jag violence.
Yeah, and I mostly watch them in special team sets, and so nothing really stood out. Obviously, Lucas Wright is the biggest running back in the state.
Man, I like him, but I don't know, he might flip to like linebacker or something.
I was talking to a college coach earlier with Jordan Hamm. We were both talking to a college coach that said he's somebody that he could see flipping over to maybe play some outside linebacker. And so they said they had a really good offensive lineman who got hurt, I think throwing discus, and they're expecting to get some kids back. It's just going to, like you said, jag violence, man. This is the same team that you're used to every single year. They're going to do what it takes to get the job done.
Even with all the transfers leaving. Also, we got to talk about Chaparral. Jack Triller doing the most out there with his fleet of receivers, led by Tommy Tacos times Chris Tacos.
Yeah, Jack Miller looks like he's ready to go. He looked like he's ready to go since he was a freshman. He looked like an SEC quarterback since he was a freshman, and it makes sense.
That might happen.
Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, you got Ohio State, you got LSU, you know, Ole Miss, I think his sister's at Mississippi, and so, you know, there's a lot of options for him. You know, so go out, watch him play this year. That's going to be one of the last chances you have, because there's no doubt that guy's leading the state. So he's got some absolutely great receivers. He's got a great running game. I was most interested in finally getting to see their offensive line, and they got a little bit of size. McFarland's big, a little bit of narrow shoulders, but you could see like he could really build on what he has, and he looks to be real strong. So if they can open up some holes in the running game, then what Jack Miller's going to be able to do through the passing game is going to make them real special.
Marquis Johnson, Darvon, also Norvell. This fleet of receivers looks absolutely amazing. And not to be outdone, the host school has their own fleet of receivers. Let's talk about this Desert Vista Thunder team.
Well, Desert Vista, like you said, I planned on showing up and springing on you on the blog, asking if this would be the year that Desert Vista takes it back. And after watching them, I mean, I want to know, because I feel like it could happen.
Desert Vista, the theme this season is going to be TBA, not to be announced, but Take Back Ahwatukee. I think that this is a year that they do it. These receivers look absolutely phenomenal, led by Irving. They got Humphreys. They got a senior Shepherdson that looks absolutely sick with it. And that quarterback, Navarro, I think that this team is going to probably air it out, throw for about 3,000 yards, and one of these receivers has to go over 1,000. They're about 4 deep at receiver, and their running back is crazy.
And I mean, their linebacking core is as good as it usually is, and the thing that you have to get real excited about is Brett Johnson. I mean, I'm going to talk about Awatuki. Brett Johnson is Shamari Hayes, but with like SEC size. He's 6'4.5". He gets low. He can do some serious damage. And so I think Desert Vista is going to have a really good year. Just can they throw the ball when the time comes?
I think that this is the year that they're able to do it. I think that this is the year that, I think this is a team that's going to be, first to 40 wins.
First to 40. High scoring. All right. Well, we might be here for that game. That's going to be a good one.
I'm curious, who did you like out here that we haven't really mentioned?
There's a guy, I think you hear so much about Tommy Christakos, you hear so much about the running backs that Chaparral has, but Devin Crawford was a guy that was really underrated. He can catch out of the slot. They also do some end arounds with him. It seems like he's put on a little bit of weight, and that's good.
Good weight.
Yeah,
okay.
The good kind.
Not the chicken wing kind.
Yeah, so I just think Chaparral has a ton of skill guys that they're going to be able to utilize, and I think that Crawford's the guy that kind of flies under the radar with those two.
Okay, and who else did you see? I know you mentioned some players from Marcos.
Yeah, over at Marcos, they're the Hill brothers. They're twin brothers. They're huge offensive linemen, and by huge, I mean tall and lanky, athletic. Looks like they could put that good weight on.
Coach Lauer inheriting a pretty talented team over there at Marcos. I'm excited to see what happens.